Welcome to those who just joined us.
Yes, yes. My name is Carolyn Matiski. I'm the Associate Director here at the SUNY SAIL Institute. You may have never heard of SAIL before, but that's okay. We're going to give a little bit of information about who we are and who we serve through our programs. And then you'll hear a lot more from our manager of our student leadership programs. So I just want to give you a sense of SAIL and how you might find some value in our programs. And we welcome you to this information session to learn a little bit more and ask your personal questions. So I have been here at the SAIL Institute for about 3.5 years now. And over that time, we have put together a number of programs that serve people throughout the SUNY system. So there are 64 campuses in the system, and so some four-year institutions, university centers, community colleges, and so we reach a whole range of folks. So most of our programs have been focused on faculty and administrative leaders. So supporting them in those leadership roles or preparing them to serve the campuses as a leader. Over the past couple of years under Marissa's leadership, she has evolved our student leadership programs. So we're really excited to share a lot of these new programs with you today. COVID has changed so much. And so, of course, it has changed the way we deliver our programs. But we are excited about the evolution that has happened with the student leadership aspect of our institute. And so Marissa's here to share more about how you can get involved and find some value in our programs.
Thank you.
Sure.
And I just wanted to, I didn't know if you wanted to say anything about.
Yeah, so the SAIL Institute is part of SUNY System Administration. So we're located in downtown Albany. Of course, everyone is safely working from home these days. But when we are in the office, we are in the big Castle building in downtown Albany along the river. And the way we operate is by identifying some of our SUNY experts in many different aspects of leadership development. And so they come from all across the state, many different campuses. And so they serve SUNY SAIL Institute by offering leadership development programs. So you see on the screen here, we don't have many full-time staff, but we have lots of talented researchers and faculty members and administrative leaders that make up our SAIL team. And so you're going to hear more from Marissa today. She's our leadership development manager, and she is in charge of the student leadership program. So I will turn it over to Marissa to share more. Thank you, Marissa.
Thank you. Yes. So if we haven't talked or emailed together, I know I see a couple familiar names. Like Carolyn said, I'm Marissa McCasty, and I'm the Leadership Development Manager for the SUNY SAIL Institute. And I'm a SUNY student at heart, a SUNY, product of SUNY, I should say. I went to SUNY Oneonta for my undergrad in communication studies. And then I completed my grad work in higher ed administration at Buffalo State College. So I don't know if folks on the call are from either of those campuses, but I had a great experience there at both of those institutions. And prior to coming to SAIL, I worked in the Office of Applied Learning at SUNY System Administration, where I helped faculty and staff create hands-on learning opportunities like internships and co-ops and community service opportunities for students across the system at the 64 campuses. So I am passionate about it, and I bring those skills to this academy and to the leadership programs that we offer. I do want to, I don't know if Joyce has joined us yet. She might be joining us in a couple minutes, but I do eventually want to introduce you all to Joyce Akinmola. She's our graduate assistant, and I'll have her say hi when she gets on here. But she is wonderful, and hopefully you all will be able to work more with her or connect with her in other ways. So I do want to, I think we have a small enough crowd that we can do some quick introductions if you all feel comfortable with that. If you do have a camera and you want to, if you feel comfortable using your camera, feel free. We would love to see, your face. If not, you can also just use your audio, or you could type in the chat. I know at least one person was typing in the chat. So if we can go around, we'll start with May Ilani. And I believe if you could just say your name, your campus, and your major. And I believe she'll type in the chat because she's multitasking. Okay. Thank you very much. So I'm not sure if everyone can see in the chat, but she did go first. And she is at Genesee Community College, and she graduated high school this year. So welcome. And let's go to, and 1 year early with 18 college credits, and moved to New York from Maui, Hawaii. I would like to be there. But yes, very cool. And thank you for being here. So we'll go to Nicole.
So hi, I'm
Hi.
Nicole. I am a junior at the Fashion Institute of Technology in the city. Yeah.
Great. And what is your major?
So I just technically graduated with my associates in advertising and marketing communications, and then next year, or I guess now, I'm starting in cosmetics and fragrance marketing. So a smaller program, more specialized. So I'm excited to start that.
Yeah, that sounds really interesting. Welcome. Thank you for being here. And we had a few, let's see here in the chat. Okay. Well, up next is Barnes. Barnes typed in the chat, I'm listening while driving. I can't introduce it myself, but my name is Barnes. I'm a second-year medical student at SUNY Upstate. And so thank you. That's also really good multitasking. Hopefully you're being safe. Barnes said that they're doing that before they start driving. So that's good. Thank you for being here. Let's see. And Chance.
Hello, my name is Chance Kelly, and I go to SUNY Empire State College, and my major is business administration.
Great. Thank you for being here. And it's nice to see you. I know we've been emailing, so. And let's see, are we missing anyone else? I think that's it. Okay. And if when Joyce comes on, we can have her introduce herself. But great. It's a good crowd with a lot of different SUNY campuses represented. There was one message in the chat. I just want to make sure that I get to that. Oh, okay. So Carolyn has to take off, but she says, enjoy the session, everyone, and nice to meet you. Okay. So let's get right into it. And okay, so we did some introductions, and Carolyn gave you an overview of what we do at the SUNY Sale Institute. And hopefully if you hadn't heard about the Sale Institute before, you know about it now and what we do, and our offerings. So I will be giving an overview of the Student Leadership Academy, what sort of seminars to look forward to, what the application process is like, and then I'm going to leave it open for any sort of questions that you might have that I can answer. So let's go. So coming this fall, starting in September, we have our Student Leadership Academy, and the academy is going to consist of 2-hour seminar, 2 hours per seminar, a series, and a month, and we'll go through the schedule so that you can see the dates and the time commitment and things like that. Within that, we are going to have a leader from different industries come speak to you all in the beginning of the seminar, and there will be time to ask that leader questions about their leadership journey. We're also going to have a mentoring component, so we are going to help you to find a mentor, and you would be finding a mentor on your own, but we will be giving you the skills in which to do so. So being able to reach out to identify a mentor that you can connect with throughout this academy, and hopefully beyond that, to help in your career and future endeavors. We also have a social media campaign happening right now, and we'll talk about that at the end. And then we're also going to have an opportunity for you to connect with alumni and the others in your cohort. And we're going to do that a couple different ways. Obviously, by just your participation in the seminars, you're going to get to talk to different students across the system and talk about different, leadership successes and challenges that you're having within your own student experience. But then we're also going to have a group on LinkedIn that everyone can communicate and keep the conversation going outside of the seminars. And last year we actually were last year's cohort was very busy in LinkedIn, and they were able to stay connected even to this day. So we're looking forward to that. And then at the end of the seminar series, at the end of the academy, I should say, all of the students that participated in at least 6 out of the 7 seminars will receive a digital badge that you can use on your different social media and things like that to promote or to acknowledge the fact that you went through this program. Okay, so, and if you do have a question and you want to place it in the chat as we go, I can try to answer it and get to it as much as possible, but we will have time at the end for questions. So the seminar schedule is as follows. We're going to have a meet and greet so that everyone can get to know each other and learn more about each other. And then we're going to have a set yourself up for success in college. And that definitely, whether you are a first-year student or you're a doctoral student, we're going to give you some tools and resources that you can use in order to be successful in your college experience. And then on September 25th, we have a Know Yourself to Lead Others, because we know that being self-aware and being able to articulate the skills that you bring to the table will help you to lead others. So we're going to dive into that on September 25th. And then we're going to have a session on the power of mentoring and why mentoring is so important. And at that point, we're also going to give you some of those resources that I talked about identifying a mentor that you think could help you through that. And then on October 26th, we'll have a check-in to make sure that everything's going well with your mentor, to see, if there's anything else that you would like to address in mentoring sessions, and just overall making sure that things are going well. And then in November, we have articulating your story to open the door to your future, because in interviews, in any sort of anything, just speaking one-on-one to people, it's important to be able to articulate your strengths and articulate the things that make you a good leader. So we are going to work with folks from different career services offices to to help with that, as well as other guest speakers. And then on November 20th, it is our Working with Diverse Teams, Cultural Intelligence to Include Others program, and making sure that we are thinking in an inclusive way when we are trying to lead, whether it's in student groups or in other settings. So we'll be talking about that in November. And then December 4th is our program reflections, looking back at our whole semester together, and then graduating from the academy. So let me see if there are there's a few questions we have here in the chat. Oh, good question. Okay, so I don't know why it doesn't show in the PowerPoint, but the first session is on September 18th. September 18th, definitely. And this will be recorded to this webinar. So you can go back and listen to it or share it with any sort of friends and that you may have that would be interested in this. So the time commitment for this is, well, actually, let's jump back. So like I had mentioned, eligible students need to be available for at least 6 out of 7 of the leadership programming seminars. And I will say the sessions will be recorded. So if, let's say, you can't necessarily make all 6, you can make 5, but then you can listen to the session that's recorded. That's okay too. We can work with you on that. Don't feel like that it is a barrier to you applying. So then after that, it is students can expect to spend on average 1 to 2 hours outside of the 2-hour seminar. And that's for connecting with your mentor. We will, after every session, we will have a brief survey / evaluation of the session, and to see what you're getting out of it, and to see, different questions about how things are going for you in the academy. So with all of those things said, the total commitment is approximately 3 to 4 hours for this. 3 to 4 hours a month for this. Okay, just some quick bullets about student eligibility. You do have to be full-time or part-time, definitely. If you have graduated within 6 months of May 2020, you are also still eligible. So say you know somebody that just graduated this past May and they are interested, they absolutely can apply too. So spread the word on that. And then any education level, undergraduate, graduate, if you are a PhD student, we definitely accept all students at any education level. It is just for SUNY students. I will put that out there. It's very exclusive to you all. And like we had mentioned, students must commit to attend to 6 out of 7 of the virtual sessions. And also the student applicants does have to have a campus liaison review all of the nominations from their campus. And so right now on our website, and I'll share the link with you in a bit, but right now on our website, you can go on and see who your campus liaison is. I will say there are probably, there are still a few campuses that don't have campus liaisons. That does not mean that you can't apply, because we will absolutely identify a campus liaison for your campus. So I just wanted to let you know that that shouldn't stop you. Okay. Some important dates. So the application process is open or the application is open right now, and you can also find that on our website, and the deadline for applying is August 20th. So 8/20/2020 is the deadline for that. And then your campus liaisons will review your applications from the last week of August, so August 21st to the 31st, and then we'll be sending out final decisions. We'll be sending out final decisions in the first week of September. Okay. And then just a quick note, we do have our social media campaign happening. So you don't necessarily need to be a part of the academy to participate in this. It's happening right now until September 1st. So if you're doing something, whether it's, you're working at a day camp, or you're doing, you're making masks or something, and you want to show what you're doing as far as student leadership, you would go onto your social media platforms. Students have been posting on LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and you can tag us. We have all of those platforms, and just show us how you are leading. Because I think now, with everything happening through the pandemic and civil unrest, it's more important than ever for us to hear your voices and to hear what you're doing. So I hope that you will consider posting, even if it's just staying at home and not spreading, or being able to slow the spread. We want to hear about that too. So just a quick, I guess, shout out, but also this is our design team. We worked with them to create this academy and what it's going to look like, and the sessions, and what things are most important to give to you all as professional development. And so you might see some people from your campus on here. And I know Nicole was saying she's at FIT, so the provost there, Jack Oliva, was on the design team for this. So we are definitely grateful for their help and assistance in creating such a meaningful program for you all. So, do we have questions, comments, anything that I can answer for you? And feel free to, you can place it in the chat, or you can unmute yourself. Okay, so there's a comment that it would be great if we could do a safe zone training and SUNY mental health ally training. And thank you, yes, to that person. Please email me the info for that, and see if we can, weave that in some sort of way. Those are great ideas. And even if we aren't able to do it for the academy, it might be something that we could do as another student leadership offering, just in general. I know we do have, for at least our faculty and staff, we have webinars every month. So maybe thinking about something like specific trainings that we can offer to you as students, that would be helpful, in addition to the academy. And there was a question, should we friend you on LinkedIn? Yes, you should friend me on LinkedIn. So my name, M-E-R-I-S-S-A, Marissa, and then last name is McCasty, M-C-K-A-S-T-Y. And yes, please connect with me on LinkedIn. I would love to see what you all are doing, and if there's any sort of questions. And I post about the student leadership campaign, so you'll see that in there. But I'm definitely looking forward to that. So any other questions that anyone has that I can answer about the application process or anything like that? I know we're still finalizing certain speakers for different sessions and things, but if there's any other questions, I did want to, I believe Joyce is on now, so she can introduce herself. There was, I think, a comment or question in the chat. Oh yeah, yes, definitely. Chance had brought up that I will be sending the PowerPoint to everyone. It will be recorded. It'll be on our website. So you'll be able to see that, but I will send everyone who registered today, I'll send a PowerPoint to. And I just want to go back to the, let's see here. Oh, there we go. That's the page I'm looking for. So if you go to the student leadership page and you see that link here, and I can even put it in the chat, it'll take you right to the page with all the information that you need. It's not letting me click on that, but hopefully you can see that and you'll have the PowerPoint. So Joyce, if you are available, oh, there you are. If you'd like to introduce yourself and just say, you know, your name and your campus and your major for everybody.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Joyce Akimola. I'm a graduate assistant at SUNY Sale. I'm currently going to SUNY Albany. I'm majoring in medical administration. And yeah, I look forward to just, you know, working with you all and just getting to know you all. So, yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so hopefully, you know, you will be able to see more of Joyce and connect with her. And we were just, I don't know if you heard us earlier, but we were talking about LinkedIn, and I said, definitely connect with me. I'm assuming they can also connect with you. Joyce is very friendly, so.
Connect with me.
Yes, great. Okay, so any other questions? It's hard because I can't see everyone's face, but I'm assuming that everyone's doing okay. All right, so I guess we'll wrap up here, and you can have a half hour back. But I just want to say to everyone, you know, stay safe and stay healthy. If you have any sort of questions, feel free to reach out to me. My email is right there on the second line, marissa.mccaskey@suny.edu. And I hope that we see all of you at the Academy, and it really is a good opportunity to meet and connect with people, with other students all across the system who are, you know, different majors and everything. So I hope that you'll apply by August 20th. So thank you so much. And there's one comment here. Okay, thank you. Yes, nice to meet you too. And enjoy your day. Have a great weekend. And we'll talk soon. Take care.
All right. Take care, everyone.